Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Got a nice sunny day here, so that's always nice. Hope you're having some good weather wherever you are. I think we've had enough of our crappy weather for this winter. I'm kind of a wimp that way though. So today I wanted to talk about artificial sweeteners, fake sugars. So I don't know if you use them regularly or if you use them in the past. I think pretty much everyone has used them in the past, whether knowing it or not, because they are actually put into a lot of foods without us realizing it. And you might be tempted to go the sugar-free route, and it's sweetened with artificial sweeteners because artificial sweeteners have no calories, so it just makes sense if you're trying to cut down on your calorie intake to lose weight or whatever, then why not have artificial sugars that have no calories? But the problem is that they are basically chemicals, and you're putting them into your body, and they have some pretty bad effects. Hey Ken, how's it going? So if you've used them in the past, you've probably experienced some of these effects that I'm going to be talking about. I used to have a big diet pop addiction. It was pretty bad, and my thinking was, I want to cut out some calories, so replace sugar with fake sugar. I liked aspartame, I think it was, or sweet and low, whatever they called it at the time. So I'd have a lot of diet pop. I'd have that in my coffee. I'd add it to tons of things to sweeten them. And yeah, it was a pretty bad habit. So I'm going to tell you some of the dangers of using them, and if you are using them, you might be motivated to stop using them. So one thing is that they mess with your taste buds, and so true. Artificial sweeteners are way, way sweeter than any kind of regular sugar that you would eat. So what happens is your taste buds actually become dulled, and you don't taste things like you normally would. So, something like fruit doesn't taste as sweet to you because you're so used to these, highly sweetened artificial sugars that your body isn't able to really taste the sweetness in natural foods. So that's one thing, and it kind of causes you to seek out even more sweet things. So it can put you on a path to actually consuming more calories because you're seeking out those really sweet foods. Hey, Sean. I see my connection is weak, so if I disappear, you'll know why. They can actually cause you to eat more, so that's kind of interesting. What happens is when you eat something sweet, whether it has calories or not, your body is assuming that it does have calories. Sweet things are normally quite high in calories, which is why you crave sweet things when you haven't eaten in a while, because your body wants a whole bunch of calories right now. So when you put something sweet into your mouth and you're eating it, your body just assumes that it's coming with a bunch of calories. It's ready for that energy. And so it's waiting for that energy. And if you're eating something with no calories in it, it's not getting that energy, so your body actually signals you to eat more so that it can get the required calories. So this is what causes a lot of people to end up eating a lot more when they're regularly consuming artificially sweetened foods and drinks. And actually there was a study on that, so I'm going to put the link in my blog if you want to check it out. So that's interesting, and I remember that when I used to drink diet pop, I used to find that I was hungry all the time. I didn't even connect it to the fact that I was eating artificial sweeteners. So yeah, the body is expecting that big surge of energy in the form of calories, and it's not getting it, so it's going to signal you to keep eating more until you get the required calories. Hey Candace. So they can cause panic attacks. So this is interesting. Panic attacks and even some depression. So people who have used artificial sweeteners have reported experienced depression and panic attacks. And if you're not sure where the panic attack is, it's racing heartbeat, shortness of breath, feelings of impending doom, and just a terrible feeling altogether. I used to get them, and I'm sure it was because of all the artificial sweeteners I was consuming. I was consuming a lot. Like, it was gross. Like, when I think back to it, that was bad. I'm surprised I wasn't more damaged by it. Luckily, I don't use them anymore. They can affect your central nervous system, so this is a scary thing. Research has actually shown that aspartame may be one of the causes of central nervous system issues such as fibromyalgia. Hard one to say. I know people who suffer from that, and it's a real thing. It's not in their head. I know some people think that that's something in their head, but it's not. It's a terrible thing to suffer from. And also multiple sclerosis. So, you're looking at some pretty serious things there. And headaches. At the very least, you might suffer from headaches, maybe because you're allergic to something that's in them or whatever, but you could be suffering from headaches. So the message is stay away from artificial sweeteners. So, you know, it might be tempting to think, oh, I can drink pop because you can get diet pop that has 0 calories, but the damage it does to your body, the effect it has on your hormones, it's crazy. And you can look up more information on this. There's a lot of data and studies done on it, and it was a lot to go into for this, but it's some pretty scary stuff. And I remember reading about this years ago, and it was probably one of the things that motivated me to stop using them, although it took me a long time because I was just so focused on cutting calories and trying to lose weight. It was like, oh, who cares? You know, if it's going to make me sick later, it doesn't matter because I want to lose weight now. And it probably contributed to my problems in trying to lose weight because it was messing around with my hormones so much and just causing me to experience things that I shouldn't have been. I just assumed were normal things, but probably caused by the chemicals in these artificial sweeteners. And make sure that you do read labels to make sure that there hasn't been artificial sweeteners added to the food that you're eating, because they add into a lot of things. Obviously, anything that they say is sugar-free and it tastes sweet, obviously that's going to have artificial sweetener in it. You know, stick to natural foods. If it was made in a lab, don't put it into your body. You don't want that stuff in your body. You want natural, whole foods in your body. If you have been using them and you've decided to stop using them, be ready to find that foods taste a little bit bland for a while, but your taste buds do come back after a while. So just, you know, stay strong with it and get that crap out of your body. So that's it for me. And oh, the audio is too low, Candace. Yeah, I had a bad connection here for a while, so if you guys couldn't hear most of that, sorry about that. It is on my blog, so if you wanted to read more about it, just go to holyfit.ca and it'll be posted there. And if you have any questions, please post them and I will answer them the best I can. All right, you guys, have an awesome evening. I will talk to you again tomorrow.